Hi, I'm Andre Archard, here with Ransom to talk about life in the South. Well, how are you today, Ransom?
Well, I'm just fine, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite well myself.
Well, that's good to hear.
So I hear you're from the great state of Mississippi.
Yes, I am. It's a delightful state. Have you ever been to Mississippi?
No, I've never been down south. I've lived my whole life up here in Minnesota.
Well, that's a shame.
What is your favorite thing about Mississippi?
You know, there are many things that I love about Mississippi, but my favorite thing would have to be the food. We have delicious food in Mississippi. We have gumbo and grits, delicious grits, and fried chicken.
My, that does sound pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it hard adjusting to the temperature difference up here in Minnesota?
Oh, yes. It's very warm in Mississippi, and it is so cold here. I don't know how you stand it.
It is kind of hard sometimes.
I'm sure.
So, what brings you up here to Minnesota?
Well, I'm a traveling rat, and I like to experience life and meet new people.
Well, I bet you meet lots of interesting people on your travels.
I sure do.
Who is the most famous person that you have met?
Well, you know, last year I was traveling through Washington, D.C., and I met George Bush.
George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Now, what was he like?
Well, he was delightful. I had lunch with he and his wife, Laura Bush, and, well, we had a lot to talk about because he's from the South, too.
Yes, he is. Now, I've noticed that anatomically you're a male, but you talk with a female voice.
Well, you know, I don't really want to talk about that. I don't think it's very polite to ask. And, you know, I think we should just stop right now.
I'm sorry.